back. I'll start doing these mods for the LTR450 shocks. The A-arms here. Get them out. These are just cheap A-arms, nothing too fancy. Let's get all these out. Top arms, 2 bottom arms. There's a few different colours of these you can order. 150 quid for the set. Which they're not the lightest, but they'll never bend. Guarantee they will never break. So unlike the Banshee ones, you can change the ball joints as soon as they wear. They're the first things to go. As you can see. Not changeable. You have to buy the whole A-arm. Pretty sure on my other one I had to drill them out, make them slightly bigger for the bolt to fit through. So, I'll show you. That comes in the all balls kit, but the ones that come on the A-arms, let's get a screwdriver and put this out and you can see. So, the one that came off the A-arm fits lovely. The all balls do not fit. So I think it's because it's made in Taiwan, whether you've got to buy their own bush kits, and maybe that's what you've got to do. But anyway, what I do is slightly different size. I'll just use this as an example. This is the top one, the top A-arm pin, but it doesn't matter. All balls, lovely. Taiwan. Now I'm pushing down quite hard there, and it does not go in. So, still going to use the Taiwan ones. So we'll use them, but we'll put them in the lathe. We'll machine them out. There's a millimetre difference. 1 mil. That's a 14mm hole. Sorry, that's a 15mm hole. This is 14mm. So we need to bore that out to 15mm. So it'll take the pins. So yeah, it's quite straightforward. Makes it easy if you've got a lathe. You could drill these out on a drill press. If you could cramp that somehow, send your drill through. But I use the lathe. too tight. Like I say, that's not the bar for that bottom A arm. This is the top bar. But it makes it easier working with a long one. So 4 more to do. My battery's died on my other camera, so I'm having to use my phone. So bear with me. Sorry guys. So not too tight, but it needs to be snug, obviously. There we go. Both sides in. So I'm just going to muck it up in the bike now. So it's not much modding, but it's just hitting the top. Don't know if you can see in there. It's sort of topping out, and we don't want that when it's moving up and down. We don't want it rubbing on the frame. So next stage. Right, so what I've done, I've already done the right hand side. Just have to cut a tiny little bit off here, just so that covers. Same on the back. It's not weakened it at all. So I think there's plenty of clearance there. And then to get the bottom to fit, I had to get a YAMAHA Banshee lowering kit. There it is. I think what I'm going to do is to strengthen that. Let me come around here and show you. To strengthen that, I'm going to put a piece of 2-inch flat bar in there, weld a piece in there. I don't know if I can show you. But yeah, it will go in there, right across. Just to strengthen it. Because on the Banshee A-arms, all this area is flat pretty much. So that would have somewhere nice and snug to fit. Right, so I don't know if you can see, on this side, I've just done a very faint black line right across there. And on the back, so it's going to be a bit harder to see. You can just about see that. Right across there. So it's not a lot. There's more on the back than on the front. That's because of the angle of that and the way the shock sits in there. So I'll cut that out. I just need to file these out a tiny bit. I think it's just that powder coat. The powder coat's so thick on these A-arms, which is good. I'm going to change the colour of it, but I might just try and powder coat it over these. Give them a good rub up and powder coat straight over. 2 coats better than 1. So yeah, I'll file that out as well. Then we can put the lowering kit on. Right, I'm going to trim these bits off the frame. I'm just going to do it with a hacksaw. I'm not getting the grinder out. It's quite late and I don't want to be sending sparks everywhere in the garage. So a little tip, if you're just trying to cut a tiny section off with a hacksaw, getting that hacksaw started can be a pain. So a little tip, metal file. Just put a slight, just basically take the corner off. So when you come to put the hacksaw in, it fits lovely in that edge. It's not sliding about everywhere. Don't want any sharp edges. I'll just grab a shot, make sure we've got enough clearance. Plenty. I've set the lowering kit in. Just going to mock it up with some temporary bolts. See how she looks. Oh yeah. Sweet. Right, so what I've done, I've cut some piece of 2-inch bar, cut it down, it's all clamped in, and that's where it's going to get welded. I'll show you the other side. So, still need to grind the A-arms off, ready for the weld. I've not welded in a long time, so you have to bear with me. It might be shit, might not be. Let's see. Still rubbish, but to get better. Bearing in mind I've not welded for about 12 months, probably longer. I think that'll do. She's definitely on. So we're going to grind all that flat so it's all nice and smooth. And we'll go from there. Right, so that is that. I just ground it off. I don't want sparks flying all over the camera. So I'm just going to hit it with a bit of primer now so it doesn't rust. And then that'll do until powder coating. Plenty on, don't want the rust coming through. Depends how long it sits for, to be honest. That'll do, pig, that'll do. So there we have it. LTR shocks fitted to a Yamaha Banshee. Nothing's tight yet. Just got the bolts in just to hold it in place. So as I said, that plate is literally just to help that out. So part 3, we'll finally be getting some parts into the Vapor Blaster. I'll show you that. And then we're going to get the frame sent away to be powder coated. So the big reveal of what colour I'm going to choose. So the parts we'll get it Vapor Blaster. We'll do the swing arm. What else should we do? Probably do the carrier. Maybe them, the discs. Spacers, because the spacers are going back on because they are monsters. Stay tuned. And if any of you guys or girls are after a Banshee, whether it's a project Banshee or one that's ready to ride, get in touch with LK Corporation. Speak to Damien, he's your man. So yeah, LK Corporation imports. Doesn't just do Banshees. There's a lot of American muscle cars, Dodges, Hummers. So yeah, if anyone wants a Banshee, speak to Damien. Stay tuned for part 3. Should be the reveal and the frame colour. We'll get some parts vapor blasted, get them ready for powder coating as well, and then we'll fit the new bearings and seals and get everything greased up and fitted back in the frame. Still plenty to do, but it's all good fun.